Hey guys, it's me, Jenna from the White Witch Parlor. Thank you so much for coming back to watching another video. Today I want to talk about doing an aura cleanse and how important it is because it can really weaken our aura when we're around negative people, places, or things. So I want to give you the top 10 tips to cleanse your aura. This is something that's very simple. It can be done weekly to keep your body strong, healthy, mind, body, and spirit. And your aura is like a magnet, so it does attract certain things and it starts to weaken your spiritual growth actually over time. So without further ado, I want to go over the top 10 things. And first tip number 1 is to eat healthy and drink a lot of water. Water really detoxes the body, and that really helps you because when you're not feeling at your best, it's hard for you to give positive energy. And instead, if you're tired or not feeling that great because you've been eating a lot of junk food lately, you will notice that you're just fatigued all the time and you start to emit that energy out and you get it back in return. So you start becoming a little more rude to people, short with people, a little grumpy all the time. So it's really, really important to drink water, and if you can include lemon in that water, that's really important because it raises the pH levels and it's really good for detoxing. And when you eat your food, be mindful of what you're eating. Try not to eat junk food. If you do, limit it down to like once a week, special occasions, birthdays, certain parties, things like that. But try to eat really healthy. Try to eat not too heavy, too late in the evening because it leads to bad dreams, especially if you're eating dairy or any dairy products. So all these things can affect you over time. If you start having a lot of bad dreams, maybe you're eating too late, maybe you're not keeping a good alignment with your own body and your spiritual growth. So be mindful of all those things and drink more water. Tip number 2 is you need to exercise your body. You need to get that blood flowing through your veins. You need your heart to be pumping. If you're fatigued, again, you're not getting the blood flow, you're not getting oxygen to your brain, you're going to be grumpy. It's going to affect your aura, and again, whatever you put out, you receive tenfold. So it's really important. You got to be at your top of your game all the time. So you need to eat healthy and you need to exercise the body. Exercise doesn't mean you have to go to the gym every day or lift a bunch of weights or do yoga and all these things. You can do something simple like going for simple walks. You can go into nature and take your animals, your pets and things for walks. Take your children out to nature. Go for simple little strolls. Just something extra that you don't usually do in your off time. Make it a point to start including that in your daily routine. Tip number 3 is stay away from any toxins, alcohol, drugs, things that really lower your vibrations. They weaken your aura. They actually make you more susceptible to darker energies and darker evil spirits to come into your home and into your life because they can drain you. They see those gaps in your aura and they're like, oh, this is a weak person. Let's meet their vibration and go haunt them. And so if you want to stay away from that, just stay away from alcohol, stay away from drugs, try to be as most positive as you can. If you need medication, see what medication you can switch to a more herbal approach, more all-natural approach. Remember that all natural medicines do take longer to help you, so they're not going to be a quick fix if you have a headache, but over time you will find that it will help you and your headaches will cease to exist altogether if you're taking some kind of prescription drug for a quick ailment. Just try to be mindful of this again and stay away from any drugs, whether they're pills, hard drugs like heroin, weed, whatever it is. I'm not against weed, but just everything in small doses. So stay away from things that make you feel weak, take away from your fullness of being of love and light. You want to always vibrate at your highest, and you can't do that when you're under the influence. So be mindful of that as well and stay away from it as much as you can. Tip number 4, do what makes you happy. Do what makes your soul vibrate at the highest possible vibration that it can. You want to glow at all times. You want to radiate in this happy energy that other people can vibrate to. Some people will cling to this, and that's why you need to have a really strong aura because you can't just help everyone. You need to be very strong aura, but you need to be doing what makes you happy, and when you do that, you will vibrate at your highest. By doing what makes you happy, you will naturally raise your vibrations and you won't have to worry about other influences that are of negative energy, and you won't have to worry about addictions and things like this nature because you're doing what makes your soul happy, and that will heal you on so many different levels. Tip number 5, as hard as it may be, try to take a break or take some time off from whatever is stressing you out. Whether it's a trip that's coming up, or a certain family member, or someone at your job, or something that you have to take care of, stop worrying about it. Take a week, just cut it out of your mind for a week and let it go on its own so that you can breathe again, you can focus on your breathing, you can be happy again, you can lift that weight from your shoulders, because it tends to really, really take away. It's almost like eating at our souls and our spirit and our well-being. So you want to just take a vacation from whatever is stressing you out. Just try your best. Wake up with a great attitude, wake up with a great mood, and just don't think about whatever's stressing you out first thing when you wake up. Just take a break from it for at least a week if you can, or even a couple days. You will notice a huge difference when you do that, and you'll be so grateful for yourself that you did. Number 6 is unplug from all electronics as much as you can. Don't be on your phone 24/7. Don't go on the internet all the time looking at Facebook feeds and Instagram feeds. You need to disconnect and get away from that electromagnetic smog. Try your best not to sleep with the phone near your nightstand or anything like that, because it does something to you. And if you don't believe me, try camping out in nature without any electronics, and you will feel a difference. You will feel like there's a little more livelihood to your energy, and you're not getting this interference from other things of electronic means. So you want to disconnect from your electronics as much as you can. When you clock out of work, try taking, from 8 p.m. till midnight, no phones. Leave your phone totally turned off somewhere away from you in your house where you're not tempted to reach for it every 2 seconds and check your updates. Tip number 7 is smudge yourself at least once a week. This is like you taking a shower every day. You need to do this for your soul. You need to smudge yourself at least once a week, or you can take a salt bath. Whatever you prefer, both of them are really good for detoxing the bodies, purifying your spirit and soul, and cleansing your mind of all the distractions that might be plaguing you throughout the week. So if you're really good about it, and you make it your weekly ritual to say every Friday evening once you get off work for the end of the week, you take the time to yourself to either take your salt bath and spend a good 30 minutes to an hour just relaxing, getting a good vibe, maybe meditating after it, reflecting on your past week, and then letting it go and making peace with anything that was troubling you. And then if you want to smudge yourself, you can do that as well. Or you can just smudge yourself by taking sage or lavender, or so many different kinds of smudges you can use. You can use resins and herbs and incense and whatever you have that you feel raises your vibrations, and just run it around your aura. Visualize this energy that's flowing around your body, which it is at all times. We don't see it, but it is there, and you want to just smudge, run the smoke through it, and let the smoke drift away to the wind. It's like washing away your troubles. Now keep in mind that when you do smudge yourself, you need to do this with a really pure heart and a pure mind. So don't ever smudge yourself or your home or anything with fear, because when you erase that old energy, now you've made a doorway for new energy. And if you start that energy with fear or a bad intention, it's going to attract that. So you need to do it with, play some good music, watch something that makes you happy, do something that makes you happy before you smudge yourself, so that you can feel at your utmost positive energy. And then when you smudge yourself, you're bringing in that new energy, and you're opening the door to something really positive. Tip number 8, strengthen your bubble of protection. And when I say that, I mean visualize that white light of energy, and do this daily. Do it during your lunch break. Do it in the morning when you wake up. Just visualize this white energy flowing around you like a big bubble, a big sphere that's keeping you safe at all times. It's only something that your angels and your spirit guides can come in and get to you, and they can help you. They can lift your energies up. But you want to always visualize that this white light is getting stronger and stronger and more vibrant. And as you do this, you will notice when you first start, you might be like, I can't visualize it, I'm having issues. Work on it. It's a practice. Witchcraft in general is a practice. You're never going to be perfect at anything. You're always going to learn and grow. So you need to do the same with your aura and strengthening your aura, whether you visualize the outline of your physical body or just a big old bubble around you. Then you can visualize this light and getting stronger, brighter every day, and make sure that it has no holes, no gaps, and nothing can ever get in. And the only thing that can ever vibrate out is nothing but love. Tip number 9 is try to get energy healings at least once a month. A lot of gym memberships and classes like this will offer some kind of Reiki healing, or you can do sound vibrational healings or chakra cleanses, crystal healings. Try to schedule a session somewhere with someone that has a good reputable, reviews, but try to schedule something with them and cleanse your aura and cleanse your spirit and your soul and get all these alignments and going. You can also try acupuncture, anything of these metaphysical natures that really do help our energy levels immensely. So if you schedule once a month to treat yourself to something nice, you'll find that you will feel so much better throughout the month. And as you do this more and more often, you will gradually become easier to find this vibration again, this positive vibration, and it will be easier to fall into it. So you start literally pushing away anything that's negative over time without even really trying anymore, because now you've just attuned to this special vibration. And finally, tip number 10, work on releasing every day all negative thoughts. Negative thoughts to yourself, towards others. Stop gossiping, stop talking bad about other things or people or places. Just accept things for what they are and love them for how they are. Do your best to remove all negativity from your life. It is really hard and it's a challenge, and that's part of being alive, is finding that balance. And you're gonna, be confronted with really severe challenges that might make you cussing and turn into a sailor, but you need to find that center of you, and you need to find and hold on to it and just try to be as positive as you can no matter what situation you're going through. And so if you can work really, really hard on removing all negative energy from your mind, your daily thoughts, just like I said in a blog before, I used to say positive, positive, positive whenever my mind started drifting into something negative, something that was being induced by fear or just bad energy. So I would just work on that all the time, and then literally I trained my mind to be 100 times more positive, and I'm still doing it. I'm doing it every day. I never stop. I have days where I'm down and I gotta say, be positive, don't do this to yourself, you're gonna attract bad things. And you just kind of vibrate in this energy where you remember, okay, I gotta be positive, 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 positive. Hard to say 3 times fast. But you guys will notice a huge difference if you do this. So just delete that negative thoughts, negative energy from your life, and try your hardest always. So anyways, if you went through all 10 of these tips, you will notice that they all fall into a category of either mind, body, or spirit, because it takes all 3 for us to be one with ourselves. And I hope you guys did like this video. I will be making more. Thank you so much for all your love and support that you guys have been giving. I'm about to reach 25,000 friends on Facebook, and I'm really excited about that, because I remember when I hit my first 100 and then 500, I thought, wow, this is insane. And now I'm getting so much bigger and people know, and I guess I'm influencing you guys, and that really impacts my heart greatly, because that's what I had set out to do when I started all this. So I hope I am inspiring some of you. Thank you guys so much for watching this video. I hope you have a beautiful, magical, wonderful week. I love you all so much. Mwah. Bye. Have a great week.